everybody, and welcome to day 57 of the Building a Better Cupcake 365 Days of Vlogs Challenge. And today, we're making some scones. So what we've done here is, and I will post a link to the recipe we're using down below. We have cut butter into pieces, cut that into a mixture of flour, baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder, and sugar. And then in a separate bowl, we mix together an egg with some sour cream and vanilla. And then you make it into a shaggy dough like this. So what we're gonna do, and if my photographer will help me, you wanna tilt it down so we can see what we're doing down here on the table here. Okay, so here's what we've got. We've got a big mess. I didn't clean off my table, but I turned the dough out onto this, and it was kind of shaggy and a little, still not really horribly well mixed. I'm not kind of failing at the scones here today, but that's okay. We learn. And you kind of smush it together. You don't want to work it too much. This isn't bread. So, you need a little bit more flour here. And what you're wanting is, you're wanting to just make it sure it's cohesive. Well, mostly cohesive. You don't want any wet spots because those aren't going to bake out, right? You want to make sure it's mostly together. Okay. And then squish it together. I'm gonna move all those extra crumbs out of the way because if they're not sticking, they don't get to come to the party. And you kind of pat it out into a disc like that. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it. I'm using a pastry cutter, a bench scraper, which I like to use. Better than a knife, you can also use a pizza cutter. You want to cut all the way through. And we're making 8 scones. And these don't rise a horrible heck of a lot. So this is about as big as they're going to be, which is perfect. All right, and now we're going to put them onto the baking sheet. Okay, so we've got our scones all cut out, and what we've done is we've lined the baking sheet with a Silpat, which you can see doesn't fit, but hey, it works anyway. And what we do is we carefully pick those up, and some people like to put them right on in the circle, and in fact, you know what? That's what we'll do. Hang on, I'll move this into view just a second. Uh-oh, these are stuck, which is why the bench scraper comes in handy. You can just scrape them right up. And look, they're ready to go. So I'm gonna go put these in the oven, 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. So, as my baking helper reminded me, I forgot to put the blueberries in the mix, dang it. So I just put them in top like this. We'll see how that turns out. Hopefully good. Okay, guys. There they are. They're all done. So what I'm gonna do now is wait for these to cool a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna wait for these to cool a lot. And then I'm going to make a glaze, and we'll drizzle that over the top. But I kind of like the way that it made like a blue purpley psychedelic. I love the way that looks. It's gonna taste delicious too. I'm very excited. Because sometimes when you make an error, it's still good. This is one of those times. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a glaze. So what we do is we have 1 cup of powdered sugar in a bowl, and we're gonna try something a little different. We're gonna try some Rachel's ginger beer in our glaze instead of water or lemon juice or almond milk or regular milk. And we're gonna see how that works out. So we're gonna mix this together, and let's see how this goes. All right, guys, so this is about what you want it to look like. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a big, and by the way, using ginger beer as the liquid for this glaze was the best idea I think I've ever had ever. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of taking a bunch of it and just blooping it on. Actually, I probably should be a little bit more artistic. These are going for a baby shower, but oh, there, that one's nice. I'm very excited that that ginger beer turned out so nicely. So all in all, this has taken me about an hour. It's really not that hard. You just kind of mush some ingredients together. Make sure you don't mush them too much. And then you bake them. And you kind of make some additions to what you've got, like make some substitutions, but don't make too many. And we got some amazing, amazing scones that'll be great for our friend's first birthday. Yay! So that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. The scones were delicious and are totally gone. The glaze ended up being basically licked out of the bowl, so that's definitely going to be something I'm going to have to work on for the blog there. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave me a comment, and let me know if you've made scones, or if you like scones. And you! Yes, you, right up, you, right up, right there, you. Yes, you. Have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!